2 minutes. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, more so good evening. I had a late live stream today and missed this crazy price action, at least for a live stream this morning, but that's no big deal, guys, because I guess Bitcoin wants to keep going up, which is pretty darn good. Now, we did see some crazy news come out into this market today that I want to share with you guys. One, Donald Trump using more pro-crypto language, or at least language that lets us believe that maybe he doesn't want to come in, and if he gets elected, doesn't want to come in and squash it. We see some other politicians out there cozying up to crypto a little bit, and still some rejecting it. So we'll explore some of that today. But most importantly, we are going to look at some of this crazy price action, because yes, Bitcoin is in price discovery mode. And yes, I am cautious of a potential correction. But does that mean that it's time to take profits? Is it time to sell it all? Is it time to take some profits? There's something we'll discuss in this, and what comes next for Bitcoin and crypto. Hopefully we can catch some more upside live on stream with you guys today. Shout out to some of the people in the chat, these beautiful people. Mitch, good to see you. Richard, APTV, Miles, we got Craig, good to see you, Craig and Richard. Thanks for joining, guys. Welcome to the Crypto Report. I am Crypto Kip. I do have some stories to go through with you guys today. And we'll obviously start with some of the price action on Bitcoin, because we are still going up. Actually, we're getting a little retracement right now. So let's go over to the chart and see what's what right now, guys. Welcome. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content if you like the content. So here's what we got. I'm on the 5-minute candles right meow, and what you see is just a few moments ago, as I was preparing to go live on the stream, we saw ourselves get all the way up to $72,900, almost $73,000, guys. Now, I'm gonna get into some of the news stories, but let's just start off and let's take the temperature in the room. First of all, put your answer in the poll that I put out. Are you taking profits right now, or is it too early? Yes, if you're taking profits. No, if you're not taking profits yet. And if you did take some profits, let me know what you're taking profits on and how much in the chat. It's something we're going to be talking about throughout this stream. Shout out to Paul, Bustamante, John316. Thanks for joining, fellas. Good to see you in the chat. So here's one of the more significant things that I saw out there for crypto and Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, guys, I'm going to pause this music for right now, because honestly, it's a little, we got to get serious here. And I'll come back to the music and the tunes when we kind of go back to the charts. But let's get serious here for a second. So if you look at Bitcoin and what we have going on right now, On the weekly candles, guys, on the weekly candles, I want to point this out for you. If you look at the historic close that we had for the weekly candles, boom, boom, okay? Did that come in? Okay, boom, boom. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so what we have here on the weekly candles is something very, very interesting going on. You look at this weekly candle and the wick we had back in the previous bull market, and what you see is this wick came all the way up to here. I want you to note the body of these candles closed at about $65,000. But if you come over to the most recent bull market, the one that we're in right now, the one that's live and happening right now, we actually had a weekly candle, not only the full body here, but like wick went all the way up to 70,200, obviously. We really broke above previous all-time highs. But what we also saw is the body of this candle close a full $5,000 higher, really. The highest weekly candle close we've ever seen for Bitcoin in its history, guys. This is extremely significant, folks. This is extremely significant. In fact, I was tweeting out yesterday and I shared this with you guys on Twitter because this is very significant. And I knew, I tweeted 15 hours ago, I knew as of last night when I saw the weekly candle close, I said, wow, okay, we're coming up. I mean, obviously a fake out could happen at any point, but this is when you knew we were going to get a little bit more upside. Now, how much more upside, something we'll discuss here on this video. But we're still hanging out at $72,123. Of course we are, because we had a weekly candle close above all-time highs. That is bullish momentum if I've ever seen it. And I got some news stories for you that are very bullish as well, including Donald Trump getting bullish on crypto. More conversation about some of the large asset managers here in crypto. Sure, we're getting a little retracement right now as this stream is happening, but this is insignificant. Do not be surprised, guys. Do not be surprised to see several potential retests off the $69,000 or the $70,000 price level, right? Here you go. There's your previous all-time high peak, and then we had this most recent little blip up. That was the recent high, and now we're back above. Honestly, I could probably go ahead and just get rid of this one right here because this is that weekly candle close level, I believe, that happened. So this is kind of where we're at right now, guys. Now, the question I, again, have for all y'all in the chat is, are you taking profits? I'm going to tell you right now, I myself, personally, am not taking profits. I have not taken any profits into cash positions, okay, guys? You know we've been making money hands over fist on some of these altcoin plays, especially within the Stacks ecosystem. Yes, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin DeFi in this market. And this bull market we have coming, I think it's going to be one of the number one narratives. Very strong on that. We've been making profits. I have been taking profit into other low cap positions and then making multiples of my money on that. And so in that sense, I've been taking profit. But actually, my partner on this channel has been taking some cash profits on the way up. So again, on this channel, you have two different perspectives. That's the beauty of the Crypto Report, in my opinion. You have two different people, actually best friends, me and Blacksea, who have been in this market since 2016. You have many perspectives. And the truth is there is no right answer. Well, there is a right answer. The answer is come away from a crypto bull market with a bunch of money, right? And so taking profits along the way, on the way up, is a very smart strategy. But for me personally, I have not taken profits into cash because the Bitcoin halving isn't even here yet. We both founded this channel on the belief that there's 4-year cycles. The Bitcoin halving is a supply shock event. We already see the supply versus demand going in a crazy direction, a very bullish direction for Bitcoin, with 10,000 Bitcoin being requested by the ETFs per day versus, only a fraction of that being produced, 900 being produced, and that's about to get cut in half. Now this is coming, and we see seemingly more institutions filming into this. I personally am not taking profits. Does that mean that I am going to get hurt if we get a mega crash to the downside, a 50% retracement here on Bitcoin? Well, you might say that, right? You might argue that. But if I believe that we have 4x more upside for Bitcoin, right? Which I do. I think maybe, 4x more upside. I think we could see a $200,000 Bitcoin. 120 is my bear case, honestly, for Bitcoin at this point in time. So, okay, a 2x from here maybe. Worst case scenario, 140K. Could I get hurt if we have a 50% crash from here? Yeah. I still doesn't change my opinion that I believe that there's more bull market ahead. But if you are taking profits here, that's a beautiful thing. You know, there's a lot of great influencers out there that have been taking profit on the way up. Some people were taking profit at 30K. Some people were taking profits at 60K. And I get it. Are you limiting some upside? Potentially. But at the end of the day, profit is profit. And so don't let anybody sell shame you. Okay. There's no problem with that. But what I do see a lot right now is I see a lot of people very concerned if they don't take profit that they're not going to win, as if the Bitcoin halving already occurred, as if the 4-year cycles are broken. It's so interesting to watch the emotions of this market, because there's seemingly a lot of people right now that everything they've worked towards, everything they believe, all of a sudden now that they bought in the bear market, most aggressively than they've ever done before, a lot of these big influencers, all of a sudden now we're here. And the whole strategy is changing because they're trying to protect their wealth, which I get. Protecting your wealth is an excellent strategy. You don't want to give back the money that you just made. But are we going to change our entire philosophy on this markets? Out of the gates, the philosophy was eventually institutions are going to flock into this. I always said to you guys, crypto's about to get political. And, well, what do you know? It certainly has. Don't believe me? Well, Trump is now suggesting that if he was elected president, he would not crack down on Bitcoin. That's a pretty bold statement from President Donald Trump. And then you contrast that to some of the other politicians out there and kind of what they're doing. Crypto is getting political. We also see, and I'm just going to look at some of these news stories. Well, I got 51 viewers, by the way, 12 likes. Do me a favor, guys. If you do like this content, smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. It's the number one thing you do to support the channel. Right now, we are getting record views on this channel. I'd like to think it's for a reason outside of just Bitcoin pumping. Truthfully, Bitcoin pumping is one of the things that brings more views. But if you like the content, you want to see the channel grow, and you enjoy it, and you want to see us be able to keep up doing this content, crushing that like button is huge. We see a trend in the right direction, guys. Billionaire hedge fund founder Bill Ackman mulls Bitcoin. This guy's talking about how it could just keep going up forever. That's a little too bold for me to say. No wonder people are starting to feel a little scared, trying to take profits right now when you hear language from billionaires. Bitcoin ETFs, though, are still leading crypto funds to record-breaking $2.7 billion weekly gains. Of course they are. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Guys, the trend is your friend, and Van Eck is moving all spot Bitcoin ETF trading fees. They're removing them until March 31st of 2025. What does that tell you guys? That means that, first of all, they think, okay, well, crypto is going to be hot at least until March 31st of 2025, at least. Some people now are starting to use a lot of language to say that this Bitcoin bull market could go into 2025. A lot more people that were previously hesitant to say that, 2025 could be also a bull market year are all of a sudden coming out of the woodwork. And I see a lot more people starting to entertain the idea of the bull market continuing into 2025. My strategy has been that I am buying consistently in these crypto markets through the year 2024. Come fall, November and December of 2024, I think that's when the biggest gains are going to be had. If you bought at the bottom and you're holding all the way until November or December of this year, I personally believe that's going to be from the bottom to the top, the big move. Okay, I think that's going to be, could there be more move into 2025? Certainly, which is why I'm going to keep some of my position on the table. But taking profits right now, I want to know from you guys. I put out a poll. Is that the move right now? 79% of you guys are saying you are not taking profits. This is very interesting. My partner on the channel, Black Sea, is taking profits. He's still got a huge position as well as me. But taking profits isn't a bad thing. So if you are, I am not sell shaming you, okay? We got a lot of people in the chat talking about WELSH. Guys, if you guys do have any questions, by the way, let me know what your questions are on this channel, on this market right now with what we're seeing, because we want to talk directly with you guys and do a little bit of a Q&A throughout this as well. But Van Eck moving all its trading fees until 2025, guys. Why? Because these funds are surging. Because clearly it's not going to get stopped by the politicians. Him suggesting that he's not going to crack down on Bitcoin says that Bitcoin's officially here to stay. It is a political issue. And just like whatever it might be in politics, it's going to be debated. We're probably not going to have a debate between Trump and Biden. It doesn't seem. I don't think that that's probably going to happen. Maybe it does. I hope it happens. I don't think it's going to happen. If it did happen, I guarantee you there'd be a question about Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. Maybe just stable coins. It seems what they want to do. But if the question about stable coins comes up, then I think Donald Trump continues to talk about Bitcoin and crypto. And it'd be interesting to see what Joe Biden's position is on that as well. We don't want to get political here on this channel, but unfortunately, crypto is about to get political. And so we're going to comment on it, guys. What we're seeing right now is astonishing. You got to realize, guys, we are in the month of March. We have had September, October, November, December. September, October, November, December, January, February, and March. 7 green months in a row for Bitcoin and crypto. That is a record. If you look at this chart, by the way, and you look at what's going on with Bitcoin right now, and let's just zoom out. Let me go back out to the weekly candles because we're not really getting any movement right now on Bitcoin in the short term. What am I saying? We're still at $72,000. If you look back, here's what I was saying, guys. We are way ahead of schedule. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'll get to that in a second. But we are way ahead of schedule. I see everybody saying that on the internet like it's some kind of shocking revelation. It's not really that shocking. The facts are the facts. We are ahead of schedule. But I want to remind you guys that and I don't see people talking about this, when we broke the previous all-time high of 2013, in 2017, it took about 50 or so days. This is it's not exact 55 days. Somebody in the comments might go, well, it was 56 days technically. It was like 55, 56 days, something like that. Then you saw the peak of that bull market. And then how long did it take us to crack through that peak at $20,000? Well, it took us about 18 days once we saw a wick above it. Well, how long did it take us this time? The answer, guys, exactly as I predicted. The answer was about 10 days. Okay, so Bitcoin is way ahead of schedule, they say. Well, is it? Is it really? Because 55 days, 18 days, that's about half, and now about half, a little bit less. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Does this trend continue where all of a sudden each time we break a previous all-time high, all of a sudden we see it taking less time for Bitcoin to break through? That's a possible thing. Some people are saying we're ahead of schedule, and so the bull market's going to be shortened. It's going to be worse. It's not going to go as high. We're due for a crash. We're way overstretched out. I see folks like Crypto saying we're going to go to like 86K and then crash, and I expect like a really weak. Oh, how long was that missing, guys? I didn't even know that my screen was blacked out there for a second. Sorry about that, folks. Wow. So I don't know how much of that you guys missed. That's a bummer. Wow. That's a real bummer. Somebody tell me in the chat, like, how long was that screen black? Was that just for a second? I hope that was just for a second, because I was giving you guys a really good analogy here. I was showing you guys it is getting quicker and quicker each time. Diminishing returns, fine, but people are starting to be able to anticipate these bull runs. And so, fine, we're ahead of schedule. Maybe that's because everybody thinks they're so smart now, because we're all front running this market, because we all accumulated aggressively in the bear market, because we saw the BlackRock ETFs launch. We see the news with VanEck. We see the politicians starting to talk about Bitcoin and crypto here. So maybe we're just buying it because, okay, we're going to get closer to all-time highs. We're going to break through all-time highs. Everybody in crypto believes, oh, well, Bitcoin's always going to break a previous all-time high, and then it's going to give about 2 to 10x gains over the previous all-time high. And then we're going to have a bear market, and we're going to come back. So everybody thinks they're a genius now. And we all think, oh, good. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That's not so bad. And we all think, we're way ahead of schedule, but we all have been accumulating in a bear market. Like, if you guys are here, you were probably watching in the bear market. And if you're new here, well, I believe personally there's a lot more upside. Is there more risk at buying Bitcoin right now than there was buying it in the bear market? Absolutely. And that's why we started this channel 2 years ago. And if you're just joining us now, well, I'm sorry you guys missed the bear market, but it's okay, because even if there is a dip here, which is certainly possible, where we come, scoop, I still believe that we have another bull market, and then inevitably, probably another bear market. Is that bear market different? That's the question. A lot of people are now saying this time it's different. It might be different, guys. It might be different. And why? Well, guys, the facts are the facts. And we now see these hedge funds. We now see these asset managers and the wealth managers for some of the elites in this world allowing people to enter Bitcoin through regulated means, through a spot ETF offering, which was first, BlackRock, shot the gun out of the gates, and now all of a sudden Fidelity and VanEck and everybody's going and competing. We see these people increasingly buying. BlackRock now holds more Bitcoin than MicroStrategies and Michael Saylor. And, so people are taking profits, right? Well, what are the whales doing? What are the whales doing? Well, I'm going to tell you this. How about this? MicroStrategy just used $800 million note offering to buy more Bitcoin. Now holds 205,000 Bitcoin. In fact, he might now again have more Bitcoin than BlackRock, but I doubt that BlackRock stops buying. Okay, when I say BlackRock buying, I'm saying the people that are investing their money with BlackRock are buying. So I think that people are really starting to pivot towards a world where Bitcoin is a hedge against the dollar. Bitcoin is a safe haven asset like gold has traditionally been thought of. If you look at some of these super charts here, I'm going to go to some of these super charts. We'll look at what's going on here. Let's look at some of these, guys. I mean, these are great. The stock to flow model. And again, people are taking profits. Michael Saylor just bought more Bitcoin. People are taking profits. We're just getting above this. We'll look at what happened last time we just got above this. We had a lot more upside. Here's one where we kind of got stuck and we didn't quite. There's a chance we have a retracement, guys. But inevitably, this thing got into the yellow. It got into the green. We're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. And people are talking about taking profits. And again, I am not sell-shaming anybody, guys. I'm not sell-shaming anybody at all. But if you were here in crypto and you've been looking at these stock to flow models, and if you've been looking at the, let's say the Bitcoin bubble index, and if you, and by the way, this still isn't, this green line we've been watching, it's still not above. We're still not seeing the momentum back up to the top here, which is very, very interesting. If you look at the Bitcoin rainbow price chart, I know a lot of people like to look at that. We've looked at that a lot on this channel. We're still not even into the hold phase, We're in the still cheap phase here. Things are heating up pretty quick. I can't believe that we are almost into a yellowish band. That's a little crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a retracement. But the fear and greed index isn't even in the 90s right now. And that's actually kind of shocking. According to this, we're not in the 90s. What does it say on CoinMarket? It says 89. Let's refresh this. Let's check out what's going on. It says 89, okay? Yeah, so we're not even in the 90s right now. Eventually, this thing goes up to like 99. It came down to like 2 in the bear market. So we still have more upside, guys. Institutions are still buying. Nothing inherently changed about the whole strategy where we have bull markets, bear markets. We're in a bull market. I don't know what world people are living in where they think all of a sudden this bull market's going to end. Could we have a 30 to 50% retracement? Yes. Does it make sense that maybe it's not that significant this time? I also think that is true. I think that maybe 30 to 50% retracements for Bitcoin aren't going to be a regular occurrence anymore. Can they still happen? Absolutely. I think we will see it at some point for Bitcoin and crypto again. But we've had like 20% crashes, and then all of a sudden, all these buyers come out of nowhere with cash, and they start buying more. There's an argument to be made that maybe people are making a ton of money in altcoins and then rotating it back into Bitcoin. Benjamin Cowan likes to talk about that. Some people are in the mindset where alts are consistently going to continue to bleed in a longer term trend versus Bitcoin. I don't necessarily think that has to happen with all altcoins. I think certain altcoins, that is the absolute destiny. Today is very interesting. Wow. Shout out to the XRP holders. Oh my God, my cousin. Hey, if you're watching, making money, 18% gains today. That's great to see for XRP holders. That's how you know we're just heating up, guys. Litecoin also moving up today. This is these two coins always rally in these bull markets. I don't like Litecoin and I don't love XRP. I don't like Litecoin though, and it's still rallying. A lot of these altcoins are moving. I do think there's a world where people are making a bunch of money in these altcoins and then profit taking into Bitcoin, which makes a lot of sense. You know, Floki's up 71% over the last 7 days. That's unbelievable. Gala Games. A lot of people have been asking me about Gala Games in the chat. Yes, Gala Games still doing very, very well. Miles Logan's asking, what's happening right now? Is this a regular correction? Very regular. There's not even a correction happening right now, Miles. This is just normal price action, my brother. Let's look at it a little bit more in depth here, and I'm gonna put back on the tunes. Let's hang out a little bit because I don't really have any crazy stories outside of Donald Trump kind of endorsing Bitcoin today. That was crazy, guys. I'll talk a little bit about some of my altcoin plays and, you know, any of the, I haven't really made any moves over the last week. Life's been actually a little bit crazy personally. We've had a kind of a crazy life here in just life. But you know, I haven't really made a lot of moves. Let me get some tunes going here. Guys, throw some questions at me in the comments down below. Give me a sec. We got 49 viewers, 26 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button, folks. Okay, so now remember, back to this wedge. Let's talk Bitcoin real quick. I'll look at Crow as well. And any other coins you guys really want to look at. I'm open to looking at just about anything today. We're hanging out. But we saw this kind of bull flag pattern playing out for Bitcoin. Okay, so I was looking at this move and I was saying, okay, if we take the flagpole on this and you break out to the top, I believed that there was a chance where we could see, you know, this breakout and go up to $77,000. I've been talking about $77,000, $78,000 for a while. That is my big target for this move until maybe we get a significant dip, a really significant dip. This was certainly a significant dip, but this also was kind of a sell the news event after the all-time high was breached. The all-time high was breached, and we had a sell the news event. That's how it works. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Oh, Bitcoin's going to break its all-time high. Bitcoin's going to break its all-time high. It breaks its all-time high. Massive liquidations, sell the news event, and come right back up and continue the move. Now, there is a world where we have Bitcoin dip back down to this previous high, and that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm going to give you guys another example here. Let's go over to the total market cap for crypto, and I want to highlight for you guys the $1 trillion price level, okay, for the overall market cap for crypto. Very, very important market cap level. Okay, guys, and I haven't looked at this in a while, so let's actually peek. Is the overall market? No, the overall crypto market, by the way, is not at a previous all-time high. Again, people are selling before the overall crypto market is to its previous all-time high. I still don't get it. I understand taking profits into other coins. I don't understand if you're a crypto bull personally taking profits into cash right now. Me and Black Sea, we talk about this every day. I don't think it's a terrible idea. It's just not my plan, personally. I think to have cash, if a dip comes, you're a big winner. But if that dip doesn't come, now you got to time the market. Time in the market beats timing the market. That's my philosophy. But anyway, this overall market cap still not as high. Let's look back at, you know, so what can happen to Bitcoin now? Well, we could retest the breakout from the all-time high. Why do I say that? Well, $1 trillion market cap was a very important level for crypto overall. And what we saw was many instances where it came, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 moments, guys, where Bitcoin was up and below the $1 trillion market cap. Okay. Now that's not a previous all-time high. It's a little bit different, but I do think that there are mental levels. Okay. And let's talk about some of these mental levels right now. $1 trillion market cap for crypto overall. That is a big level. Okay. What about this? There's a big level coming up at $3 trillion for the overall market cap. For Ethereum, its big level is previous all-time highs. For Bitcoin, its big level is previous all-time highs. It is also probably going to be $100,000. I would be very surprised if Bitcoin just shattered through $100,000 without getting a test or several tests back onto it. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin failed to get to $100,000, caused some pain. And I've talked about this a lot. This is not inconsistent with what I've been telling you guys on this channel on the daily. I wouldn't be surprised to see a world where Bitcoin goes to $100,000 and then dips back down to previous all-time highs with a whopping 40% correction or a 30% correction. And then all of a sudden we go back and we hit our $140,000, $250,000 Bitcoin, whatever it might be. There's a world where I see all that happening, okay? But immediately, if we do see a test on 69, people are going to panic. We'll probably see some big wicks even down below it. But I am in the camp that even if we see this dip, I think we're coming back up, guys. Because historically, when you do zoom out with Bitcoin, what we've seen, again, is it took 55 days to break through the previous all-time high in 2017, 18 days in 2020, and then now 10 days here in 2024. And guess what, guys? Each time we've actually broken through, it kept going. It kept going. In fact, we didn't even really test it, except for here. You can see this is a good example of how this could play out. You've got weekly candles again. So let's look. You got a weekly candle close here above the high. Okay. There you go. You get 1 week of bullishness. And then you get another candle that starts great. And then all of a sudden, Bitcoin came down and crashed. There you go. There's your 33% dip. So anybody that's been looking for that 30 to 50% crash, this could come after the high. It could come after the high. And I think there's a lot of people that are scared of that right now. I'm not scared of it. Frankly, I'm anticipating it. I do think that it is possible. Maybe we go up to like 86 something K. Maybe we go up to that 77K level that I was talking about. 77, 78K I was talking about. And then we test the high, come back down, and it's like 3 or 4 weeks of pain. Maybe that happens. Maybe this is not done yet, right? Maybe it's not 10 days. Maybe it takes longer, and maybe this whole thing gets invalidated, right? We'll see. We'll see. I should probably actually go back and just so that I, stay consistent here. I'm going to go back. I'm going to keep this mystery. So far, we're at 10 days, but I'm going to keep that a mystery because we don't really know how it's going to land. Shubham, I'd be interested to learn more about your thumbnail designer. You can DM us on Twitter. DM Black Sea on Twitter. You can ask us about it. I do all our thumbnails personally. I like my thumbnails, and they're free, so tough to want to move off that. Channel's doing all right, so we'll see. We'll talk about it. Very interesting. Thanks for the question. Let's look at what some of the comments are here, guys. Let's watch some Bitcoin charts here and see what we got. There we go. Okay. Let me come in here. I'll go down to we'll go to the 15-minute candles. I like 15-minute candles. Very normal retracement for Bitcoin. Even if we dip back down to the high, again, that's still very, very normal. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got Jacob. Buongiorno, Kip. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. From Italy? Good to see you from Italy. Marty in the chat. This beat reminds me of Legends of Hidden Temple. Ooh. Why don't you like Litecoin, asked Mark? Go look up what happened with the founder of the owner and the launch, the guy who's led the Litecoin team. He dumped on all his holders. And I think he's still got a lot to sell. Go look it up. I don't like it. I'll never trust him again. Miles Logan asks, I don't think BlackRock will allow Bitcoin to crash 30 to 50% anymore. I don't think that they have a say in it yet. I don't think they have a say in it yet. But maybe. That's why some people are saying this time it's different. You're not wrong. I hear what you're saying, Miles. Any thoughts on coin predictions? Coin stock? I'm very bullish on coin stock. I think coin stock is going to go over $1,000 at some point in this bull market. I think it's an easy 5x play from here. Mr. Planet with a great point. Smash that thumbs up, guys, if you are here. We got 53 viewers, 30 likes. Went through some of the news today, and now we are watching some of these Bitcoin prices together. It's absolutely crazy. Let's peek at some other prices here today. So Ethereum obviously broke above 4,000 today. Very exciting. Bitcoin is the showstopper at this point. We are still seeing continued upside for this. These are the 4 hourly candles. Let me get down to the 15-minute candles for you so we can see what's happening. Yeah, we are making more highs here for Ethereum. The previous all-time high for Ethereum, actually, let me get out to the weeklies and we'll take a peek at what that looks like. The previous all-time highs for Ethereum was at 4,800, guys. Bitcoin is now at its all-time highs. I had said to you guys, when Bitcoin really breaks with the weekly candle above the highs, we could see ETH break its all-time highs in 24 to 48 hours. I think that's on the table, guys. I think we could see ETH have an insane rally here, $1,000 rally, go up 20%. Possibly overnight, guys. So just be ready for that. I'm not telling you guys to open up a trade or anything like that. If you guys want to open up a trade, great. I think there's a lot of money to be made in this market. You got to be careful, though. If you want to leverage trade, you've never leverage traded, or you're an experienced leverage trader, even better, you can sign up for Femex using our link down below. If you haven't done so already, check it out. You get like a $4,100 sign-up bonus when you deposit a certain amount of money into that. So check it out. Free money for you there. One of the most bullish coins that I'm picking here for this bull market is Stacks. These are the 5-minute candles, guys. As you can see, just recently, this thing almost broke its highs. I'm going to go out to the daily candles here. We'll take a peek at what's going on. This thing almost broke its previous all-time highs today, guys, today. And I'm telling you, Bitcoin's at its highs. Stacks is going to break through, and it's going to go into price discovery mode with Bitcoin as long as Bitcoin stays afloat here, guys. I think it's going to be huge. I think that you could get an easy 30x personally, 30x gains on your money in Stacks. I think that's the thing. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't do financial advice. That's just not what we do here. But I do think that it could be a thing. So what's happening with the Stacks ecosystem? Well, here's a coin that just went up apparently 6 million%, which that's probably not true. There's a lot of meme coins that are being launched. Look at these triple digit gainers and percentage. It's unbelievable. Dogecoin on Stacks up 420%. I don't own any of this. I haven't been buying any more of these. I haven't made any moves. It's good to see that Gus, hold a lot of Gus. Gus is starting to round up exactly as we predicted with the Stacks ecosystem. How's the Stacks ecosystem going to do? Well, if Stacks does well, then the Stacks ecosystem is going to do well. Just like Cronos. If you're a bull on Cronos, well, how is Fulcrum going to do? How is VVS Finance going to do? And if you guys don't know what these are, then you guys should smash the like button. You guys should turn on notification bell and watch more content, because we are talking about all these things on a daily basis, educating you guys to the best of our ability. We're not doing financial advice, but we are trying to help people that are new in this space navigate some of the craziness and make money. We want you guys to make money. That is really one of the big objectives of this channel, is to allow people that are trying to learn to make money without giving financial advice, actual financial advice. Just taking you through what we're doing here, guys. Gus going up does not surprise me at all. I think it could continue to go up. I think all of a sudden we could see some kind of God candle on this thing and see this thing go back to its highs, get a nice instant, 3x if Bitcoin wants to continue the show and Stacks wants to break out. And Bitcoin's still looking pretty darn good, guys. We've got on the 15-minute candles here. Let's see this thing go back up. Just 45 minutes ago, we hit the literal all-time high for Bitcoin ever. This is price discovery mode. This is actually, and let's just say this is actually shockingly slow for a price discovery mode moment. And I bet you guys are probably shocked. Like, how is this thing not just skyrocketing upward? There's a lot of trades going on. There are people that are trying to short this right now. There are people that are trying to long this right now. And you are seeing that play out in real time. I wouldn't be surprised to see all of a sudden some massive green candles yet and just get us up to that $77,000 price level. At some point, there's a little kind of like channel that's playing out right here. We're going to see this thing get another breakout. We are going to see. Whoops. Come on now. Come on now. Get. Oh. Bit. We are going to see this thing move out of here. Whoa. Okay. We're going to get it eventually, folks. There you go. So we're getting this kind of interesting move, and it's slow. This could be painful for a while until we break out one way or another. It could break out either way. It could break out either way. If we break out to the upside, I think we go to 77K. If we break out to the downside, I think we retest the all-time highs that we just broke through. Turn resistance into support, though. You could argue we've already done that. You could argue that we've already done that. You could make that argument. Anyway, we need to see a significant move out to get some parabolic activity. As people start to see a range, they start to trade in that range. And we're going to trade in this range until just basically we don't. Until we just basically don't. Oh, I just realized my crypto report is backwards. Huh. That's weird. In my little box, my crypto thing is backwards. That's okay. Okay. So what else is going on? Let me look at the chat, see how we got, what we got going on over here. .btc domains now. Yeah, I'm bullish on that too. We'll see how that plays out. Kip made a killing on Crow. Thank you. You give the best financial advice, Kenneth. Well, that's not true because we don't give financial advice, but you must have been listening to our channel because we certainly have been bullish on Crow. And if you bought it when we talked about it at 4 cents, then you certainly did make a lot of money on Crow already. And yes, there's more upside. Yes, people that were watching our channel, and yeah, we were doing content all the way through this action. Yep, we held some Crow coin through this dip, 61% crash. Can you imagine holding on to a coin for a 61% crash and having as strong diamond hands as some of the people in this chat do? And then can you imagine losing 61%, you know, and then all of a sudden buying when it's super painful, super low? No, look at this. This was months of nothing. Hope and rejection, and then hope. And we're in the hope phase again. We could come back down to 12 cents, guys. I don't think we do, but we could. We could come back down to 12 cents. What I do see playing out, though, is this, and it's not going yet here. Bitcoin just broke out, so I think this changes its tune here. I think we're going to see Crow coin come up, you know, soon, another 43% versus Bitcoin, which will translate to more Crow gains versus the dollar. 20 cents and 27 cents are my immediate targets. Love to see this thing get all the way up to some of these lows at about 30 cents. That would be great, but I'm not going to start holding my breath for that before the halving. It could certainly happen, but it doesn't have to happen. Let's go back over to BTC and look at some of the other comments here on the channel to just see what's happening. James Shaw says, so glad I started a position on Stacks. Thanks for introducing it. He says, we got a lot of people that are giving you testimonials of how they are making money from just learning more about crypto on this channel, hearing out some different hypotheses. And by the way, who else do you hear talking about Stacks? Let me know in the comments down below. Who else do you hear talking about Stacks out there? Is it any of the big channels? Nope. It's not the big channels. The big channels are late on the Stacks narrative. They're not even talking about it. And that's why I'm so bullish on it too, because you go out and you super chat any of these huge influencers and ask them, what are the implications of the Nakamoto upgrade? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, you need to subscribe to the channel. You should probably smash that like button too and turn on a notification bell, because we've explained what the Nakamoto upgrade is. It's allowing under 4-second transaction times on Bitcoin DeFi. In fact, Jason Casper, who I like a lot, got asked a question today about the Bitcoin network and the Bitcoin economy, and he's basically like, I don't know anything about it. And he's a smart guy, you know, and so like there's a lot of smart people that are going to eventually figure it out, and they're eventually going to hop on to the Stacks train. And I think it's going to be the next Solana narrative. I think it's going to be the next Ethereum narrative. I think Ethereum, then it was Solana, and I think it's going to be Stacks. I think Stacks is the next Solana, is the next Ethereum. Does it flip Ethereum? I don't know if it flips Ethereum. I think it flips Solana, though. I do. I really think that Stacks flips Solana. A very bold prediction, but one that I think is true. One that I think is true. See what we got. Mr. Planet Profit thinks that Stacks is going to 2x overnight very soon. And Mr. Planet Profit, I agree with you. I think it's going to 2x very soon. And you know what? You know what else? I think that's the moment where Gus goes parabolic. And that's why I bought this trash. That's what you could call it, trash. Gus Project's probably watching me right now saying, you calling our Gus trash? I love Gus, okay? I got huge holdings of Gus. I got a lot of Gus, guys, okay? It's a stupid meme coin. It is a stupid meme coin. You can make a lot of money on stupid meme coins. Manage your risk properly, guys. You're not going all in on this stuff, okay? You're dabbling, okay? And these positions have grown pretty big for me from dabbling, and so now I'm just kind of holding some big positions because I was dabbling, and now they're big positions, and I think there's a lot more upside. We'll see. WELSH right now. The first dog meme ever on Bitcoin. Now there's conversation going on, well, is it actually the first meme token ever built on Bitcoin, or is it just the first dog meme token built on Bitcoin? The debate's still out on that. I don't really care. WELSH has a strong community. For all intents and purposes, people believe that it's the first dog meme coin. It's definitely the first dog meme coin on Bitcoin. It might not be the first meme ever built on Bitcoin via Stacks. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I'm still very bullish on it. It went above a penny. In fact, it was much higher. Right now, if you bought it and it went back up to its previous highs, you almost get 100% gains. I think this is a lot of upside, guys. Look at this craziness that's going on with all of these ridiculous Solana meme tokens. You see so many of them going to $1 billion market cap. You see so many of them going to $100 million market cap. WELSH is only at $100 million market cap. I think it's going to go to a multi-billion-dollar market cap. Personally, And I think that very soon we're going to see a lot of big moves on some of these other big projects. Deco is going to do very well in my opinion. It's a actual utility project for stablecoins built for Bitcoin DeFi. Alex token, the government's token for the Alex Labs platform, which has a great swap. It's got a launch pad. It's got a bridge. Again, DeFi on Bitcoin's the narrative, in my opinion, for this year, for 2024, and probably maybe even in 2025. You got some of these other plays like ORDG is a gaming token for its BRC20 token. It's a gaming play in Bitcoin DeFi world. ORMM is another project that's semi-legitimate checks. Some people say it's a rug pull. We'll see how that plays out. Orange is another project I am very bullish on. They're going to potentially launch a wallet. Allegedly, they're going to launch a wallet. A Web3 wallet for Bitcoin DeFi, which could be huge. And they're also apparently going to come out with a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, which is going to be interesting, a competitor to Stacks. But if you don't want to get into the weeds on all this and you're bullish on Bitcoin DeFi, then you just buy Stacks token, guys. If you're new to crypto, you know, a lot of people say, well, just buy Bitcoin. Well, if you're new to Bitcoin DeFi, well, then just buy Stacks. That's kind of the idea that I have. So like my neighbors, my families, my friends that are now starting to talk to me about crypto, I say, no, Stacks, Stacks. I'm in Welsh. I'm in Gus. I'm not talking about, well, I'm talking to someone about Welsh. I'm not talking about Gus. Not really focusing on Welsh. If they're really interested and they're really into it and they want to get a little degen with me, maybe I'll talk about Welsh. But Stacks, I think it's the big narrative for this upcoming bull market, guys. I think it's going to be one of the best performing assets in this bull market that is still, I say upcoming. It's here. It's happening. We're in it. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. We are in the bull market. This is happening right now. If you've been watching our channel, then you should be crushing the like button because you've probably made a boatload of money watching our content because you understand where we're at in the space. You understand what was coming next. 83% of you guys are not taking profits. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to me. We need a crypto kip ETF. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Miles bought Stacks because of me. Waldo likes Crow and Stacks. All right, we got a Crow and Stacks army being born right now. Ben did a video on Stacks. I started DCing into it last week. When did Ben do the video on Stacks? When did he start going on Stacks? I'm very interested in that. He also does a lot of content creators will just kind of like do one video on each community to try to bring them in. Like, I haven't done any Shiba Inu content, even though I've seen some channels exploding over, like, Oscar Ramos, if you're here, brother, you've been killing it, man. I love it. The Shiba Inu content is crushing. I think he got like 10,000 subscribers in a week or a month. It's crazy. I'm not really doing a lot of content on other coins right now because I'm kind of going with my strongest hypotheses. And I like to put my money where my mouth is. And I'm not anti-Shiba or anything. I think people are going to make a lot of money on Shiba. I think people are going to make a lot of money on Pepe. But I also think that it's dangerous. And we need to kind of be aware of that. Just because meme coins are dangerous, right? The same way that I say, Gus and Welsh are very dangerous. Shiba Inu and Pepe are very dangerous too. Sure, they got bigger market caps. Sure, they're more established. But arguably, that also, the bigger the market cap, the more established, the less upside potentially. And so we are here to make money. Let's be real, folks. You're here to make money. And I want you guys to make money. And so I'm picking my strongest hypotheses. I'm missing some views. But it's okay. I can't jump on the Jasmine bandwagon. I can't. I'm not going to jump on the... I might do a Shiba video. I might do a Shiba Inu video. I don't know. We'll see. I do like it. I get it. Shibarium, all that. It's fine. It's such a big market cap, guys. It's such a big market cap. I did do a Stacks price prediction. Oh, he did a Stacks price prediction 3 days ago. What was his price prediction, WCB? What was his price prediction? I'm curious. Ha! 2J3. I'm buying anything Kip mentions and making money. Okay. All right. I got to be careful because this is not financial. You guys got to know this by now. It's really not financial. I can't give you financial advice. I don't have licenses for it. But I can rant and rave about what I like, and you can do what you want. And if you're making money, well then, that's pretty good. That's what that's what we want. It's pretty fun. Rax did almost a 10x with Milady. Did you take any profits on it yet? Did you sell for something else in any capacity? I think AI, DeFi, and meme coins are going to give the most gains. I think AI is going to disappoint a lot of people, and I think that gaming is going to disappoint a lot of people when you compare it to stacks. This is very precise language I just used. When you compare it to stacks. Like for example, when you compare Cronos to Solana, you're probably angry, right? If you were holding like 500,000 Crow coins per se, and then you watched Solana go from $8 to $140, and your Crow went from 4.5 cents to 8 cents, you probably wanted to jump off a bridge a little bit. I get it. But, you know, if you didn't, well, then what happened? Well, then Crow came up. And then eventually you got some really good gains if you held, right? We're already up 240%, and we got a lot more upside, and it's going to catch up. Things catch up. There's stronger narratives. There's faster horses. We're trying to find all those things, right? We're trying to find the fast horses. We're trying to make the most money we possibly can. We're trying to take profits. My game plan with these stacks meme tokens, by the way, guys, are to sell them for stacks. Because what are they after all? They're stacks meme tokens. And so I'm going to sell them for stacks. Yes. I think they're going to pump harder and faster than stacks, and then stacks is still going to keep going up. Well, the meme tokens consolidate at some point. So that's my strategy, guys. That's my strategy. I have a game plan. Do you? Do you have a strategy? If you do, let me know what your strategy is in the comments down below, guys. Okay. 3 different price predictions. Yeah. I think $100 can happen. I also wouldn't be surprised if we came just short of $100 because a lot of mental bears, like 100K Bitcoin, might come short of it because mental bears come short of it and then break through it. I think Bitcoin does break through, but I think maybe we come short of it first and then we break through. We'll see how it plays it. Maybe we just keep skyrocketing into the moon. Oh, this time is different. This time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Yeah, racks. So I haven't been taking profit into cash, but you know, if you get a big win, like for example, Sats 1000, or for example, Ordinals token, Ordi token. I made like 50x's and 75x's on that. I sold it all and I put it into some of the Stacks ecosystems tokens, and then I made insane gains all over again. Maybe I could have sold half and then kept some of those positions because maybe they still go up. Maybe you sell half, maybe you sell a quarter, but you put it in something else that you did some research on, and something with a lower market cap, something you have a belief in maybe, or maybe you put it in Bitcoin and you just secure some profit into Bitcoin, right? There's so many different ways to do it. I'm gonna be securing profit into stacks. I'll be securing my stacks profits into Bitcoin, and then I'll be cashing out my Bitcoin for dollars, change my life, start doing content with you guys on this channel about real estate investing. Might even do some lifestyle marketing in terms of, you know, talking about our daily life. You know, I wake up in the morning, I have a cup of coffee. What do I do next? I want a 3-mile run. You know, maybe we'll do some of that, because when a bear market comes, what else are we going to do with the channel? Are we just going to talk about the prices going down the entire time? Yeah, we'll do that too. But we're also probably going to add some more content. You know, because we want to keep this thing going. We're doing more than just crypto here, guys. Crypto is the portal, in my mind. What really is crypto? It's insane it's great technology, it's peer-to-peer transactions, but we're here to make money. Okay, you are here to make money. You like the implication, you don't trust the banks. Good, I got it. Me too. Same. Government questions, get it, got it, good. Yes, feel good about all that. But you're here to make money, right? So we're going to take profit. We're going to create generational wealth, generational WELSH, and we are going to go ahead and change our lives, and then we're going to do it all over again. The real purpose of this channel, it is finding financial freedom, financial independence. Financial independence, guys. That's the real idea behind the channel, is allowing people to find a route to financial independence through cryptocurrency. And we're going to do it for you. We're going to show you how to do it. Me and Black Sea are going to do it. And it's going to be recorded on YouTube through 3,000 to 6,000 videos over the course of 4 years. You're going to watch it. You're going to watch us take profit. We're going to tell you exactly how much profit. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly how much profit I'm going to take. We're going to talk you through it. We'll talk through the tax implications. We'll talk through all the things, guys. At this point, not a lot of tax implications for me. Yeah, I've shuffled some profits. There's some things there. You can use some of the tax tools right there. But I'm talking about, what happens when you have the big cash out, right? What are you going to do with that money? Are you going to have financial independence? Are you going to have financial freedom? Because you have the opportunity to do it. In our opinion, that's, again, why we started this thing. I think we got a lot of fun to be had here. Andre says, my strategy is waiting for Crow to go higher than $1. Not a bad strategy. I will be taking some profit before $1, but I do think Crow will go above $1. Let's look at Crow right now. How's Crowcoin doing? Just tame. Just super tame. This candle, by the way, was crazy, guys. This crazy green candle. You get these crazy buys that just come in out of nowhere on this coin sometimes. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Sit tight. Sit tight, y'all. All right. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them at me in the chat. I'd love to answer them for you. I'm just a guy. That loves crypto. Kenneth Kwan just started mining on VVS. So all my Crow coins are officially unstaked, and I'll tell you, I'm thinking about restaking them. I don't know. I gotta look more into the I gotta look more into the liquid staking, but we'll see. I was thinking about lending them out and borrowing against them. It's just kind of some risk that I personally don't want to take on. Personally, I'm not really trying to borrow against my money. I'm just trying to secure some big profits. So we'll see. I don't know. I really got to take a deep dive on it, though, for Vino Finance. Let's come over here and see what's going on. It's so crazy how Bitcoin is at previous all-time highs right now. There's only 43 viewers right now, okay? There's only 43 viewers right now. And I'm pretty calm, right? I'm pretty calm. The market's very calm. And there's some people freaking out to take profit. Other than the people freaking out to take profit, I feel like the market's very calm right now. I don't feel like there's this crazy frenzy right now. Which kind of makes me bullish. Paul Bustamante asked me, what do I think about Jasmine? I think people are going to make money on it, but I don't think they're going to make as much money as they think they're going to make on it, to be honest with you, Paul. Why do I say it? If you go to the website, it's mostly in Korean, I think. No, it's in Japanese, mostly. You can look at it in English, but there's other competitors. People look at the previous all-time high, and they're not reading the chart right, because you got to look at the market cap. The market cap, it's almost back to its previous market cap high. So it could break through, but it's not as, it's just not, it's not as undervalued as some people are saying that it is. And so I'm worried about that. By the way, if you guys do want to become a member on this channel, you guys can do so in the link in the description down below. We got memberships. We had some people buy some merch from us recently. We did launch some merch, so check out our merch on this channel as well. You can sign up for Femex using our referral code down below, so check that out as well. P-Track says retail isn't here yet. I see some people saying that it is. I see some people saying that it isn't. You don't know what to believe anymore. So what do you go back to? You go back to the original thesis that you had, that Bitcoin's going to go up after the halving in general. And so I'm holding. see what else we got. Yeah, I'm not bearish on Jasmy at all. Again, I'm hunting for the strongest thesis, okay? And Bitcoin DeFi is the most bullish thing I've ever heard in my life. And Cronos is the most bullish exchange because their marketing efforts and their regulatory compliance, and so their exchange tokens should do well as well. Those two sentences that I just said sum up what I preach about every day, really. It's not that complicated if you did the research and if you believe in it. But that doesn't mean we hold to the moon, okay? We take profit along the way. It's just really early still, in my opinion. Still really early. Halving's not here yet, so I haven't taken profits. Give me a crazy leg up after the halving, and I'm looking for profits at that point. I'll start taking profits after the halving at the very, very earliest, okay? But I'm not even considering taking profits until after the halving. And if all of a sudden this time it's different and it's weak, which doesn't make any sense to me, the institutions are buying. Why all of a sudden would the halving event get worse after the institutions bought it like crazy? Because they dumped it? Do you guys know who CoffeeZilla is? Go YouTube him and look at the content that he's putting out about crypto. It is the most cringeworthy, anti-crypto content, ill-informed take. People love him. I can't stand the guy. I'm going to be honest. He's a huge YouTuber. I just can't stand the narrative that he's putting out right now about crypto. He was trying to say that BlackRock getting into crypto is a bearish thing, and you shouldn't like it. I understand why there's a component of you that shouldn't like it, but if you look at his latest post about crypto content creators, and certainly he's attacking me. He's attacking anybody with the crypto. He was attacking Crypto Wendy O, who's, you know, like, look, there's crypto YouTube shillers out there, okay? I'm not a shiller. I don't think I'm a shiller. You could call me, maybe I am. I don't know. You tell me. I don't think I am. I think shiller has a negative connotation. You know, and there's some people that go and shill like meme coins and only meme coins, and meme coins are going to make you millionaires. Meme coins are going to make you millionaires. I hope you're not thinking that that's what I'm saying. You could become a millionaire from meme coins. If you're smart about it and you take profit, you could do it. It's not very likely. You could do it. And there's some people that are just meme coin only, meme coin only. I think that's frankly ignorant. I don't think that's what crypto's about at all. I think that's a component to crypto. And so if he wants to attack some of those, I get that. But CoffeeZilla likes to attack anybody that's pro-crypto, and that doesn't really make sense to me. So you don't want people to be able to create financial freedom for themselves, and you're going to attack anybody who's making money or had the foresight to buy the dip when the FTX crash happened. I don't understand that. It's not a negative thing. I don't know why people like that want to make it a negative thing. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Yeah, and I think, like Tennessee's saying in the chat, you know, it's probably because, you know, he didn't buy any, right? Or because people didn't buy around 20K. Yeah, that's generally how it is. It's so much easier to bash something than it is to build it up. It's easier to bash things than it is to give it a chance. And maybe that's how you guys feel about me with Jasmy, but I actually have a reason why I'm not crazy about Jasmy, because look at market caps. Look at market caps. I have an actual reason. I looked into it, okay? I did. Looked into it. Shiba Inu. I'm not buying a bunch of Shiba Inu. Some people might not like that. Look, I understand Shiba Inu. It's just not my cup of tea. Its market cap's too big, limited upside. Could get a 5x. You could get a 10x on that maybe. That'd be crazy if you did. I'm personally hunting for something more. Personally. I could be proven wrong. We could see Shiba Inu do a 20x, and that would be the most insane thing that ever happened in the history of the world. I don't know. But, again, have a hypothesis. You stick to it yourself. CoffeeZilla... It's just, frankly, it seems like lazy content that he's putting out right now. Anti-crypto, lazy content. Because why is he doing it? Honestly, the fact that he's coming back to bash crypto is honestly a very bullish thing. Honestly, when you think about it, when CoffeeZilla is doing anti-crypto content, that's when you know things are heating up. Maybe we're due for a pullback. Fine. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. We're ahead of schedule, blah, blah, blah. Give me more upside. Halving's not here yet. 83% of you guys are not taking profit, which is very interesting. And then the remainder, you guys are. I should have made the question more black and white. Are you taking profit into cash? That's the real question. BTC DeFi must be the easiest thing to understand in crypto. Mr. Planet Profit, yes and no, right? DeFi is not easy for people to understand. So if you don't understand anything about DeFi at all, well then good luck understanding Bitcoin DeFi, because you don't understand DeFi yet. Learn about DeFi, and then you can understand why it's the easiest narrative in crypto. And I do agree with you. It is the easiest thing to understand in crypto if you understand Bitcoin DeFi, crypto DeFi at all. Gio says, hey Kip, what are your thoughts on the possibilities of retail going through BlackRock, etc.? Tell me more what you mean by that. Retail is going through BlackRock right now. Like there are some wealthier individuals that are likely using BlackRock as an asset manager, and yeah, they're getting exposure to crypto, so they're doing that. But like you and me aren't gonna go buy through BlackRock. Maybe we go buy the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF, sure. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna go buy Bitcoin. You can give BlackRock your money, or you can give Bitcoin your money, and I'm gonna give it to Bitcoin because it's just like not giving it to anybody. That's the whole point. So no, I mean, that's why the ETFs are huge. Yes, but like that's not what I'm gonna do. That's not what crypto people are gonna do. That's what people that aren't crypto people are gonna do, that want to be crypto people, because it's trusted, because it's BlackRock, because it's through Fidelity. Well, I can buy it now because Fidelity's offering it. It must be legitimate. I trust Fidelity with my life. Right. YouTubers that get paid by exchanges need to disclose that fact, and many don't. Yeah. I think it's important that you disclose who your partners are. We don't have any partners. We had one token that somebody wanted to reach out to us about, and it's Inspect, and actually, here it is. It's actually done really well, and it's a layer 2 solution for Bitcoin. This was the only promotional video we did on our entire channel, and honestly, the price activity of this has done pretty darn well. It might have more upside. I don't know. I wasn't like crazy bullish on it, but the whole concept of the video was there's a lot of money to be made in ICOs. Maybe you guys remember this. It was a thumbnail. I said, you know, could this 100x? Could it? I don't know. I mean, it's already up huge from when it launched. It's at like a $70 million market cap, so probably not. You know, it's probably not going to go to a $70 billion market cap, though I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, I think disclosing what you guys are doing as content creators is extremely important. You know, that's one thing we pride ourselves here on this channel is, you know, we have a link for Femex, right? It's our affiliate link through Femex. Clearly, that's a partnership. I don't have a partnership with crypto.com, shockingly, but we don't. Frankly, their affiliate programs are terrible with crypto.com, which might make you bearish on it, but honestly, I don't think it matters. I don't like the affiliate programs for crypto.com, though. They're weak. I'm not incentivized as a content creator to talk about crypto.com. Let's put it that way. I'm not incentivized by the company to shill that exchange because there's other exchanges that give you more bonuses, right? So I'm not incentivized to do it. I just do it because I believe in the value of the thing. So there you go. There you go. And any of these meme tokens that we talk about, I'm like tweeting at like Gus, and I'm like tweeting at some of these people, but I don't have any partnerships. I got no partnerships with nobody. We're just doing content because we love crypto. And we found a narrative that's very bullish, and it's the Stacks narrative. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I do have a lot to do today. I'd love to stick around all day and wait for this thing to continue pumping, but we're in price discovery mode. Congratulations to the people that have been buying through the bear market and holding since the bottom. That's all I got for you in this one, guys. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Do not forget to smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to become a member on the channel, you get access to emojis in these live stream chats. You get priority replies to anything and everything. Anywhere I see you, I'll try to reply to you if I can, even more so if you're a member. But then we get a private Discord for you as well if you're a member. So check that out. Link in the description down below. If you want to sign up for Femex, you can do so. We got a referral link there for you. You can get up to $4,100 when you do deposit money into Femex. Be careful with leverage trading, guys. It's very risky. I personally don't do it anymore, but Black Sea has been making a killing with it. Just closed out a great Solana trade recently, actually. I'm sure he talked about it on his videos. If not, it's happening, guys. There's opportunities to make money. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is Crypto Report. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all.